Right, just a small update really. I've been experimenting with mics and camera settings and my glasses looking a bit whatever. Right, a few things I want to quickly tackle. This past week I've been ill, whatever, so I've not been able to get as much content as I would like. So what I've been doing is just kind of getting bits and pieces. Obviously this is the week leading up to Blueprint. I'm going to be going to that one. However, how I'm going to get there, I'm not entirely sure. My car's got an MOT on Thursday. I have mentioned that there has been a bit of a major problem with my car, and I'd like to do a small little vlog, whatever, on that. Because what I initially thought was a problem, I've now discovered that there was another problem, which probably made me assume it was the original problem. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a mini vlog about what's happening with it, with the Bosch wagon and everything, and a little bit of an update. There were a few mod vids and everything that I was supposed to do, which I've not been able to do, again through health and work commitments and stuff. So I'm going to be doing a few little project videos and what have you, just, car stuff. I thought, why not, just something else. Okay, right. Let's talk about the gearbox issue with the car. It's transpired it's not the gearbox. Upon checking for part numbers and looking for the right sort of information, details and stuff, I discovered that the gearbox code and everything because it was in my handbook. So I've been looking around for the gearbox, and the gearbox for that particular gearbox for my car is rare as rocking horse muck. So I have been online, breakers yards, Audi forums, Audi owners clubs, everything, and I've had a lot of people saying that I should manual swap it, and I have priced it up, and a manual swap is more than really replacing the gearbox itself. Also, as well as I need my car to be automatic because I don't always drive it, especially if you're traveling all over the UK for events, gigs, whatever, and you happen to be a bit too tired and you have a partner who has a license but is quite capable of driving. So yeah, that's why I want to keep it an automatic. So anyway, so I've located a gearbox. I found a rear replacement. Now at the start of this I said it's not the gearbox. It isn't the gearbox. I've discovered it is the drive shaft. But the CV or the boot and bearing, drive shaft bearing next to the gearbox that has failed or is literally on its way out. Now I'm a little bit frustrated that it wasn't picked up by the RAC lad. Obviously I'd said to him, and this is my caveat with the situations, I'd said that I presumed it was the gearbox because there was a bearing noise. It was coming from the gearbox area, and then suddenly the car just started vibrating right through the car, and it wasn't good, and I presumed that the gearbox was pretty much knackered. Anyway, RAC guys showed up. He's had a look. He has had a look under the car. He has had a look around the wheels. He's had a look around, and obviously he hasn't seen this problem because he would have been the first to see it otherwise. Only to realise that where it is, all the grease and everything, I'm installed, put pictures here, there and everywhere, and now I've little arrows and whatever. All the grease has gone on to the subframe. So obviously the boot was split, the bearings failed, and obviously the car's vibrating because the drive shaft is just a floppy mess. And I'm surprised it was even turning one of the wheels. So yeah, it was quite amazing. So that's the replacement on it. However, spanner in the works. Car's MOT is this Thursday. This is the 27th of February. So the MOT is the 29th. And yes, it is a leap year. So that's going to hopefully, one, I hope it passes. I know there's a few little gremlins with it that need sorting, so I'm hoping they're going to do that for me. I know there's a bulb that needs changing. I know there's a brake wear sensor which just keeps flagging that there's something wrong with my brakes, even though my brakes are perfectly fine. So I know those are two areas of possible fail. I'm hoping the emissions, I mean, I know that they're coming down on diesels and emissions with diesels, and the taxation. Change of tax ban happens in April, so I'm expecting that to go up, but I'm still expecting the car to be financially viable. So all that considered, you're probably thinking, well, why have you ordered another gearbox? I've ordered another gearbox purely because of the fact that my car is a 20-year-old car, and the specific gearbox that is married to the engine is quite rare. It wasn't very popular or something. It was the early Multitronic, which had a lot of teething problems and a lot of gremlins and what have you. So basically I thought, well, instead of trying to find another gearbox that's not meant to be with that car, I'd rather get one that is specifically for that car. Hence my point earlier in this that he was trying to find a needle in a haystack, because it's not a common gearbox. So, gearbox now purchased. That'll be getting delivered on Thursday. It's more of an insurance, really. So if anything does happen to this current gearbox in my car, I have a backup. It doesn't mean to say down the line I maybe can't refurb this new one and maybe have put a better gearbox in, but because obviously finances, limitations and stuff like that, I'd rather just play it safe. So I've now got a gearbox. I've got to replace the drive shaft. I've got an MOT, and hopefully the Bosch wagon will be back on the road. And all this on a Thursday and a Friday. Saturday is blueprint. If the car's not ready for blueprint, I've got to figure out how to get to blueprint. Obviously it's an all-day event, so I do want to get there early enough and be there for as long as I possibly can, purely for content for the next vlog, which is Vader Monkey Vlog 17. And yeah, so a lot's going on this week in a very short period of time. I've been lacking a little bit for the behind the scenes bit, which is why I'm doing this spiel, shall we say. But I'll be doing more on the Bosch wagon as well, as part of Vader Monkey TV, with J Talks Cars sort of thing. Just something different, something I'm having to go at. I'm not trying to be a Matt Armstrong or fucking Drive Tribe or whatever. I'm not trying to be that. I'm just wanting to share the adventures of a 20-year-old Audi that I want to look after, I want to keep on the road, and I'm hoping those that are into Audis, into VAG and whatever, that one are willing to give me advice, but also want to join me on the adventure with that. So that's why I'm doing this spiel bit, that's why I'm doing this bit, and that's why I'm kind of explaining the background. If there's any more questions, feel free to just put them in the comments. I'm not a mechanic, but I've been in the motor trade for 20 odd years, so I've tinkered with cars, but I will not profess to being a competent mechanic. I think at best I know how to change some wheels and a car stereo, and that's about it. But you know, that's years of being a boy racer and titting about. So yeah, so that's the story with the Bosch wagon at the minute. Obviously more info, more stories coming. If you're interested, you're interested. If you're not, I'm sorry that I've probably wasted a few minutes of your life, but you know, I mean, I think with me doing these vlogs, you know, transparency and having people join, I mean, I'm a bit selective on some things I'm getting on the vlog, but at the same time, I just don't want to put shite on for the sake of putting shite on. You know, probably might get demonetized for using fruity language, but, you know, I tell it as it is. Spade's a spade, a dog's a dog. Yeah. And yeah, that's fun. So now you know what's going on with the Bosch wagon, and you know, hopefully I'll see you about in it or whatever. I am going to do some more content on it. Don't know what, but obviously I think this with the MOT and keeping it on the road is a good place to start, so I'm going to do that. Anyway, let's go into the rest of this vlog and see what else is happening. Puppy, is she beautiful? Are you beautiful? Puppy, 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 puppy. Yeah, anyway. So, it's been a very busy day today. Got some new releases on Ultratech, as you can see with the shirt. And, yeah. Just had so much going on today. It's been quite a busy and intense day. Tomorrow, me and Helen are going to have a bit of a drive down to Birmingham. We're going to pick up some wheels for Helen's car, because I want to tidy up Helen's car. And yeah, we're just little bits and pieces, a little bit of an adventure. So I might just get a bit of content on that. And then, yeah, other bits and jobs. Right, so that was the reason why we've had to travel to Birmingham today. Helen's got some new wheels for her car. I've just given them a quick spray down just to tidy up, and they're going to go on the car. Right, so that's the wheels done. I think they look alright. At least these are the right wheels that are meant to be on the car. If you know anyone wants after some cheap Vauxhall Corsa wheels, it's for there. It's been a bit of a challenge, been fun, but good tyres on them, reasonably good nick. So if you know anyone, there's me advertising parts. But yeah, that's Helen's car now done. Let's see what happens with mine now. Okay, so that's the wheels done. Car update, maybe call it that. Don't know. So it'll pass its MOT. Just needs some work doing. it's going to need 2 drive shafts because it's not just one side, it's the other side as well. Both sides are knackered. So both drive shafts are getting replaced. Gearbox will be here in the next half hour. So yay. And if gearbox needs replacing, I already have it here ready to take up, get fitted, job done. So Bosch wagon situation, good. Okay, right. So a bit more on the gearbox. Want to see it? Here we go. Multitronic gearbox for the Audi. Let's go around here. And this bit, where above my finger, was the bit I was looking for. GJA. Now, this gearbox itself is a very rare part, very difficult to get hold of, and I've spent a very long, hard week trying to find this particular gearbox. I have now found said gearbox, and you're probably thinking, well, why are you not fitting it on your car straight away? Well, I've got about 700 quid's worth of work that needs doing to it already. And fitting another gearbox will just be another 500 quid. However, I've got this gearbox now, and should the unthinkable happen with my gearbox, I'll be able to replace it. So I just want to thank Banner Motors for getting me the part, and they've done me an absolute solid here. So I'm going to, I haven't got anywhere to put it just yet, but until I have the right storage for it, which hopefully should be arriving next week, I'm going to cover this up and protect this as best as I can in the meantime, so it doesn't get damaged before getting fitted. Anyway, I'm out of breath because it's not a light part, and Lily, little dog there, Lily, puppy, he's happy and wondering why there's car parts in the car, in this garden. But joys of motoring, eh? Okay, so she's back. So drive shaft's replaced, and she still needs a gearbox, but she drives a lot better than she did. So that will be the next project with her. It's just great to have her back, really. So I know I've got to spend a bit more money, and I'm not looking forward to that, but I will buy a bloody 20-year-old Audi. Absolutely love this car. Wouldn't change it in the world. So yeah, so that's a little bit of more of an update on it. I'm kind of doing this between 2 vlogs. I'm doing behind the scenes and I'm doing car vlog as well. I know I've probably said this several times already in the vlogs, but I just thought, you know, whatever. Tomorrow I'm probably going to, if I have time, weather depending, get a few bits done on her. You know, at least a few of the jobs that I've been after getting. I'll probably insert pictures of parts that I want to fit to her as well. And yeah, I've got a lot of little jobs that I want to do with the Bosch wagon. Yeah, I'm a lot lighter in the pocket, but I'm glad I got her back, and she drives better than she did. But like I said, the gearbox still needs changing, but I will be doing that at a later date. And the car is manageable right now, so I will stick with that for now.
Lagging whilst gaming? Out of steam after a long day at work and you want to go out raving? Or just need something to get you through your grueling day? Dubby Energy, a healthier alternative to the off-the-shelf brands. Dubby is packed full of the important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks don't provide. This product doesn't contain artificial additives and is also sugar-free, maltodextrin and keto-free. One tub on average is cheaper than consuming 2 cans per day of the off-the-shelf brands. Order your Dubby Energy via their website at dubby.gg and use my promo code VaderMonkeyJ to get yourself 10% off your order. Keeping yourself energized doesn't have to be unhealthy.